All right. So I hadn't completely walked away from the computer yet, especially you communicated what was going on there, so I very much appreciate that. So you get yourself a lesson. But yeah, definitely want to switch everyone over to like turning everything in basically by midnight on Wednesday. I think it'll help streamline things for everybody, so I know exactly what's going to be happening when I get up on Thursday and open the email, see what's there. So anyway, all right, so decent job here for the first time. There's some things I want to point out to focus on for the new thing, okay? One of them is how you're changing chords and making sure that you are being a bit more patient with following that click. So when we change chords, we want it to be smooth in terms of the sound. We don't want the chord to stop and then go to another chord. We want it to be continuous. Like, however, when you're doing a lot of chord changes, you're doing stuff like you're stopping it, then moving it, and then strumming it again. So we want to clean that up. When we change chords, we need it to be continuous. So we'll see how you do this week. So basically, you keep your hand down. Don't take pressure off the strings at all. Keep the pressure down. Keep the pressure down. You're basically like sliding your hand into position like that. But you need to move your left hand and the right hand at the exact same moment so they both collide at the same point. So like your chord is in position right when your strum happens. So you watch, they both move at the same time. Ready? It just sounds much smoother, just better all around. We want that kind of stuff. Because we don't want to be like, we don't want it choppy. We want it smooth. So, the other thing is, you got to be aware of when that metronome happens. Instead of trying to anticipate the beat and playing on the beat, I want you to think like you're going to play a split second after the beat. So I'm going to play what's going on here at 60, and it's very apparent when you get to the quarter notes that you are rushing it. Like you hear the chord and then the click, hear the chord and then the click. Let's see if you can pick up on that. Like right there, you see you lifted your fingers off the guitar and then moved in position. That's one of the things we need to get rid of. Right there. So I keep pointing these things out to help make it obvious what's happening. See? Lifted the hand again. And if you can, if you need to, go back, rewatch it, and see if you can pick up what I'm talking about. Because if you can't notice it, then you can't fix it, right? Yeah, so like all those in chord changes there. You keep lifting your hand up off the guitar, move to position, and then strum. So remember, keep your hand firmly planted on those strings and just slide into position. Don't take pressure off. We don't want to have those gaps in the sound, okay? We want it nice and smooth. It just sounds so much better. Alright, so I believe here come the quarter notes. So see if you can hear this. Eventually it's going to be, you're going to hear the click first, then the chord. Click first, then the chord. In fact, right away, it's chord click, chord click, chord click. So some of those were closer to the click, but to really point it out, let's listen to it at half speed. really rushed one there. Rushed. Still rushed. But it's always chord click. Chord click. That was okay. Yeah. Rushing it there. Here comes the hand lift. Whoop! So yeah, we need to get rid of that kind of stuff. Now one thing I noticed here at the end, I just went to check out how the faster one. Another thing to point out in terms of like how you practice, and this is super, super important. That chord right there. So your ring finger is too far to the left, and you're hitting the 11th fret instead of the 12th fret. Can you hear how nasty, in a bad way, that chord sounds? Same here. Okay, so it's one thing if you didn't even notice it, if you didn't hear it, then you can't correct it. But if you heard, when you were playing that, if you heard the chord sounded bad, those are things where you don't just keep playing. Every single time a mistake happens, you need to address it right away. Do not continue on with the rest of the exercise. You need to fix the mistake right then and there. Start over. Every single time a mistake happens, start over. Because we need to stay in the realm of playing things correctly. So remember, only perfect practice makes perfect. Practice does not make perfect. Because if we practice the thing incorrectly over and over and over again, we just got really good at goofing it up. So, those are the big things to think about this week. If a mistake happens, do not continue on. You need to fix it right away. Lay back on the beat. You're going to think about playing a split second after the beat. And, make sure you're counting along with this. Count along. So, with this, we're going to count. We have eighth notes now. So for what I want you to do from 60 to 120 beats per minute is say out loud what we're doing, because we are trying to build a very strong foundation of being able to count along with this stuff, okay? So, eighth notes, what's happening here. So now we're going to have like a down and an up stroke. So this is going to be counted as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's just going to go between that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So remember, keep the pressure down on the strings. We're staying on just on the low E string for the root note the whole time. So keep the hand down. Don't lift it up. Don't lift it up. The sound's got to be continuous, okay? So the chords change more quickly for the second half. To add a little bit of challenge, here we go. 60 beats per minute. Stay laid back. Count along. Count along. So from 60 to 120, make it a habit. Say it as you play it, okay? 60 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and done. Here it is at 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and done. 180, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 241. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. Lesson number 2. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you in your next video.